Howdy, I'm over here. You're in my truck. And we're back to go through more stuff. Oh, there's a wasp in here. Get out of here, wasp. Get out of here. Leave. There's got to be a wasp nest around here somewhere because there's a bunch of them. But we've got more junk to go through. Or good stuff, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it's junk or not. Let me take you on a little tour of the garage of where we're sitting right now. If you haven't seen any of the previous videos, you might not have seen some of the stuff. So, let me flip this around. Alright, we're here. We've got piles of stuff everywhere. This is like a flea market pile kind of going on here. Because I need to get some totes from over there. This is all books, I'm pretty sure. This is an empty box. There's stuff back there. Just pulled that monitor out in the last video. It's like a $200 monitor. We've got big boxes with big things in them all over the place. I think I'm going to kind of try to tackle this little area right here. Just get this stuff out of the boxes and stack it up maybe like right here. This is our little workstation. Camcorders everywhere as normal. Dazzles everywhere too. These big things. Video cassette recorders, U-matic, whatever they are. Bunch of those. We've got a pile of old video cards. Different mixers for like editing or something like that, apparently. A bunch of these Pioneer authoring drives. I think there's 4 or 5 of them now. We're up to 3 tape checks, I think. I think it's just 3. Or wait, are there 4? No, there's 4 of them. Because there's these 2 here. There's that one back there. And there's another one hiding over there somewhere. I don't remember where I put it. It's right there. Another 490. As I slide through here, we got shoes, listed camcorders, fax machine. These are, I want to say these are boards to a pump it up machine from what Google at least told me from image search. These old air fryer things, got 2 of those. Listed eBay inventory. Just sold one of these. What else do we have? This thing. I think it's like the tape check printer or something. I don't really know. I looked up the D11 and can't find anything on it. But it's got buttons and stuff. What else do we have? Is there water in this bin? No. I put that there because the roof likes to leak right there. So that was my water catching bin from when it was raining. I don't even know what's in this box. So this is all computer programs. Then more books down there to list. Camcorders. More video cassette things. But yeah, that's about our tour. Real quick tour. Box of boots. Those are flea market boots. These are boots to be listed. That whole bin's full of boots. Yeah, so I don't think I ever show over here. This thing's brand new in the box, whatever it is. These are Soloflex parts down here that need to get listed. Yeah, that's where we're at. We got more boots over there. I think those are boots to be listed online. I think that box is full of boots. Stuff. DVD player in there. Yeah, let's grab a box and we'll see what's in it. Or here, we'll go with this big box right here. I think I already know what's in here. I think it's another one of these. These giant video cassette recorders from the 80s or 70s or something. Open box. Open. There we go. Yeah, it is. These things are massive and heavy, and there's been a bunch of them. They're like wood-sided and all that. I'll get it out, and I'm going to start tackling some of these bigger boxes. So here's this guy. I didn't find any solds on it. There was a couple listed. University of something, state of Illinois. Didn't find any solds. There's one listed for like $700 or something like that. But this one, I'm going to have to guess, is probably pretty shot. It would only be sold for parts. Due to the back of it. Turn around here. Well, one, it's bowed in. 2, it looks like it has water damage all throughout here. These are all rusty. That's all rusted. And then on the bottom, it is pretty rough. So, it's a BVE-600 automatic editing control unit. But if I had to guess, it probably doesn't work. So probably a parts piece here. Who knows? But yeah, that was in that box. Now, I got a box of staples. Ooh, that looks kind of gross. Connect to your PC. Looks like wires and stuff in there. That looks like that's had some water damage as well. Or whatever this is, maybe leaked out all over the place. I don't know. We'll get to that in a minute. I just cracked this box open. I'm trying to read what it even says on it. I have no idea. But anyways, it seems to be packed pretty well, whatever it is that's in here. Because I really need a box for trash. Because I've got this box over here, but it seems as if the stuff is still actively wet inside of the box. So, need a box for trash, but this just looks interesting. Because it is taped up pretty well, whatever it actually is. Yeah, I don't know. Let me cut it open and we'll figure out what it is. Got it out of the box, and it is of course another U-matic video cassette recorder. But this one is like damaged up here and is missing the sides. So there's a board there, and there's stuff over there, and then the ports on the back. But yeah, so another one of these that makes like, I don't know, 10 or 15 of them. And they're not very light, so anyways, we got it out. I think it's just going to go there for now. It's going to live there for who knows how long, because I don't even know really what to do with these. I need to do research, see if they're even really worth much. I have looked up a couple of different models, and they seem to maybe be in the $100 to $300 range, but I know shipping is going to be really expensive, so I don't know, especially with the amount I have. And then I've got tons of these ones too. We'll have to see. So there's a bunch of these bottles in this box of optical grade PTV heat transfer fluid. Poison, apparently. I think that might have been what leaked out, because most of them feel empty. Yeah, if I had to guess, I'm not really sure. But there seems to be a bunch of those on top. Like here, there's a box of them. Yeah, like that box is soaked, so I think that's probably what leaked out. Not really sure. Hopefully it didn't destroy everything in this box, but it's not looking up as of right now. Just some trash in there, just like napkins or something. Yeah, that's destroyed. This one still has liquid in it, but yeah, it's all down the bottom of there. I'll throw that over there. Another one into the trash box. And it looks like a lot of cords. This has got stuff all over it. Just a little toiletry bag. Some cassettes. That one's brand new. Still sealed. Wing stock. Wig stock. Something like that. Another cassette. These ones are just blanks, it looks like. Try to see what's in this box, or this bag, I mean. Whatever it is, doesn't look all that great. Seems like a dryer tube or something like that. So this can just go to the trash. Looks like we got a bunch of cords on top. There's a gas can. More bottles of liquid there and over there. This looks like more of a garage box almost. Besides the cords, because then there's like jumper cables. Looks like maybe a radio to a car and things of that nature. Let's see if there's anything good in here. So we got through that box. It was mainly like car and garage stuff. There's some of these like carburetor cleaner and some oil and stuff like that, and a couple little gas cans, good for flea market. And then we found some cassettes in there as well. Seems like this one's the best one. There was like one sold, I don't know when, for like 30 bucks. And then these two, if I can find more of them, they sell used, the TDK MA 110s. I'll have to test all these because of the condition of the box they were in. Well, that one's sealed. But we did find these. The other ones don't really seem to be anything, to be honest. I looked them up real quick. But we'll put them aside for now. And yeah, so that's that box. And now we're going to move on to, I guess, opening these, which I've got a feeling is just going to be more of these things. That's about the size boxes that they've been coming out of. So I guess we'll find out here in a minute or two. I got the big box that was here out, and of course it's another one of these. This one doesn't look in the best of shape. It looks pretty rusty on the top. Front looks good, but that's that. Now we're gonna see what these are. This one seems to have some actual things in it, and then one big thing. Okay, I see what it is now. I think it's just some tapes. There's some Sony stuff in there, but I think it's just tapes, and it's another one of these guys down here. And then this one, not, oh, it's open. Let's see. Oh, it's got peanuts all in it. This one is, I don't know, Sony something CRV disc LM-A, or LVM-3AA0 there. Not really sure what this is. Let's see. Let me get these peanuts out of the way. Oh, it's a laser disc. That's what I was suspecting it was going to be, considering it's a disc. Well, there you go. No clue. Maybe that goes to that giant Sony thing I have down there. Could be. Maybe that's is it another one of those? I don't think that box is big enough. But get these two boxes emptied and we'll figure out what's in them. Alright, we got those two boxes emptied. One was this laser disc player recorder, I guess. Laser disc recorder, LVR-3000AN. The other one was this Sony U-Matic recorder. This is the VO2600, which this is the original box, but I don't think I'm going to be able to salvage the box. It is completely shot. All the corners are ripped, and it's got damage all over it. This seems to have everything with it, though. It's got the cover, all these manuals and paperwork and all this jazz, an alignment tape, and then there's some other things in here as well. Again, I don't know anything about this stuff. This one looks pretty bad. It's got like rust and stuff all over the back of it. But yeah, I don't know anything about this stuff. I've been seeing some of these sell for like crazy money. I looked them up real quick. Just U-Matic, Sony U-Matic video cassette recorder, and some of them, like there was one that sold for like $5,000. I mean, it was restored and working and everything. But I have a few of them. There's 4 piled up here. I think there's 3 more right there. Yeah, 3 more there. I see 2 more right there. Yeah, there's a ton of them. But yeah, I don't, unfortunately, as much as I love saving old boxes and everything, I don't think I'm going to be able to salvage that one because it is completely destroyed. But yeah, so that's what came out of those. And now we're moving on. Just got done pulling this big box down that had one printer in it. We have a HP Business Inkjet 1200N with what seems like all the ink cartridges, boards. I don't think it was ever used. Excuse me. But I couldn't find, I found one sold back in 2024 of this for like $50 plus 100 and something shipping. So I'm not really sure. I'll have to do a little more research on it, but I'm pretty positive with the tape the way it is that it is brand new. And then all these are sealed too. All these different cartridges and power supply and cords and all that. So yeah, we got another printer. Yay. I guess we're gonna go to this box next. And I need to get this ladder and climb up on top of stuff. What is in there? I don't know. Can't really see. But we'll grab that one next and move on from there. Since I gave a little sneak peek of the box, we'll open it together. Alright. Bend down. JVC VHSCs, brand new. 2-pack of those, that's good. What's in these boxes? Let's grab a knife and open them up. These are going to be ratchet straps. Brand new ratchet straps there. And if I had to guess, that's going to be the same in that box. And then underneath here, we have another one. It's another U-matic Sony cassette thing. I feel like that's all I pulled out today. It's just these. But there's another one. Okay, let's get that one out of the box. Also in that box was these bags, or were these bags of tokens. They're in old Chuck E. Cheese cotton candy bags, which is kind of funny. I don't think they're all Chuck E. Cheese tokens, though. Oh, they're all falling everywhere. I landed on my foot. Like these ones, Planet Play. What's that one? Family Amusement Center. Fun Fair. Car Wash. I don't think I've seen a single Chuck E. Cheese one in here. Oh, there's one from 2003. There's an old Chuck E. Cheese ticket. So yeah, a bunch of tokens. Oh, there's a nickel in there. What is this silver one? Just different tokens. Another one. Funland. Showbiz Pizza Place. Does it have a year on it? I don't know. I guess I'll have to sort through these because I know some tokens can have some value. That one doesn't say anything. But there's tons of them. There's another Showbiz Pizza Place. And there's like actual coins in here. So yeah, a whole slew of coins out of that same box. And then we're back here. We've made a little headway. What's in this box? Oh, this box just feels like things, actually, not books. Because this one is full of books that I still need to finish going through. And we're making headway. Slowly but surely. We're going to get this done eventually. I don't know when, but we're going to get it done. I'm going to sort through these for a minute or two, see what's here. Went through some of the tokens. There was some Chuck E. Cheese and... Oh, what was the original name of Chuck E. Cheese? I can't remember. Showbiz Pizza Place and Pizza Time Theater or something like that. I just went through a little bit of them. I'm going to have to sort through those because it seems like car wash tokens might sell too. I don't know. I'm going to have to learn about tokens. But we're moving on. We got some more boxes down. I put the ladder over there. Let's grab a box and bring it over here. There we go. And we flip it open. And that looks like maybe a cord. And peanuts. Oh, it's another one of those. Is it the same model? Yep, the 467. Hopefully that's what's in here. I think I've sold one for like $350. I've got one listed in the $300 range of these CRT tube analyzers. I'm just trying to make the least amount of mess as possible. So I wonder what that is. I don't know, because that wasn't with, something like that wasn't with the other ones. So let's see. Oh, this is going to be in that box. Okay, let me get this out of here. All right, we cut the tape on the box, got it out. All the peanuts are in there now. And let's see. I don't think it's brand new, but that would be pretty cool if it is. How can we do this one-handed? Slide it out nice and gently. And there we go. There's the box. Stay. And here is the analyzer. Oh, it is. I'm pretty positive it's brand spanking new. Considering that those cords are perfectly wrapped. Oh, it's missing some of those though. Maybe it's not brand new. But it looks very clean. Where was this? Oh, that was on there. This one's missing one too. It's probably in here somewhere. Maybe that's just how the guy who shipped it wrapped it. I'm not sure what's going to be in there. We're going to cut that open and see. But got a bunch of the tube testing thingies. 1, 2, 3, 5. It's missing 8, 9, 10, and 11. So there's that. With its box is really cool. And let me cut this open. So then this guy is the same brand, PR28, which I think is what this says. Yep, it is a high voltage probe. So I'm guessing whoever sold this probably sold them together. So that makes sense. I didn't look at the box to see. Oh, the lid fell down there. Anyways, that's pretty cool. And then we got another box. What's in this one? Feels camcorder sized. I think that's what's in there. Let me clean this up and then we'll get back to our table. So I've got one, I sold one for $350. I've got one listed at $350 of these. Not with the original box and all those pieces though. And then this little probe thing is worth about 40 bucks. And we're moving on back to another little box. This one, sure enough, is going to be a camcorder. And there would be a power supply or battery charger. Battery down in there, and camcorder itself. It is another Super VHS GR-SXM320U camcorder. Seems like we've got the battery right there, charger, and I think that's everything in that box. So let me look that one up real quick. So this one seems to sell in like the $60 range if it works. Got the battery, got the charger, so hopefully should be able to get a little bit of power into this battery and see if that works. And then what do we have in this little box? What is that? Looks like a air filter or something like that. Where's my knife at? I have a knife. Oh, it's hiding over here. Let's see. Cut. Yep. Some sort of air filter. Well, that's the filter, I guess. Some sort of air something with a spider. Okay, moving on. Alright, moving on to the next. Considering this is media mail, if I had to guess, it is probably going to be some sort of records. It was a Macintosh PowerBook Duo box. If I had to guess, it's either records or laser discs. Which looks like mainly laser discs. Let me get them out of here and we'll take a peek. So these are all laser discs, and it is the Prisoner, which I already had a whole set of these over here too that are going to flea market. Just not really worth anything at all, but it's like a 17 or 18 volume set. Like there's another one there. But they're all laser discs. So these ones will also go to flea market. It's kind of cool though. Some of them are sealed. That's kind of neat, but I think that one's sealed right there. Yeah, like that one's sealed. Never been opened. But they just really don't have any value, unfortunately. We could sell them at the flea market though. So yeah, that was from way up there. So I'm kind of working, I don't really know what I'm doing. I need to get some of these big boxes out of the way. But it's just like I move the big boxes and then the big things pile up, so we're doing something. And the next box that was up there, just pulled out the speaker set. An old computer speaker set, which is funny because I'm pretty sure years and years ago I sold almost this exact same set. Those are different, but it's like a subwoofer, and oh, that's going to be the controller for those. Like this is one set, that's one little set there, but I'm like pretty sure this looks very familiar to one that I sold many a years ago. But these ones are pretty old. How many are there supposed to be? I only see 4 speakers, but it looks like there's supposed to be 6, according to that. I don't know. Doubt it's worth anything, being that it's so old. But yeah. And I pulled these things down too. There's this whole bin's full of them because they were in a box, and the box fell apart when we were unloading the U-Haul. But they are Troxane compressed fuel bars or something like that. They seem to sell, and I've got a whole tote of them. They're all brand new. So yeah, we'll have to see. Some of them are damaged, as you can see. It looks like we'll have to sort through and see what's good and what's not, and go from there. But we got a bunch of those. There's popcorn everywhere. I'm gonna be finding popcorn for years. But yeah, so a little set there. Not a bad day so far. Just going through stuff. I mean, I've had it all. It's just a matter of finding it all. Like, that was a good find right there. That guy. That Sony was from a different video. A little camcorder. So many boards, so many things, that JVC. But yeah, not been bad. And once again, we have a box that hasn't been opened. It was just shipped. So, we're going to open it for the first time. It has a little bit of weight to it. Almost looks camcorder sized. We have a bunch of paper. Let's see, when was this packed up? Let's find one to look at. Yep, November 24th, 2004. That appears to be probably when this was packed, was around that time. And I think, from the glancing at it, I know what it is. I think it is probably a projector. Yeah, sure enough. I am making a mess of this paper. Oh yeah, there we go. Desktop projector, right there. These things are so old, they're really not worth anything, even for the parts out of them or anything. I'll look it up and just see, but I highly doubt anything here is worth dealing with, especially shipping, and I mean, it seems like it's missing pieces too. So, I don't know, I'll look it up real quick and see, but I don't have any high hopes for that. Well, that is where we are going to end for today, and I'm going to end the video. Found some cool stuff. The projector wasn't worth anything. There wasn't even one sold in the last 3 years on eBay, like I suspected. But other than that, found some good stuff. We're making headway. This box, I don't even think I ever opened, so that'll be fun to go through. Maybe. It's probably all shoes, as popcorn is just falling. It's just a waterfall of popcorn. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button down below, and drop a like on the video. There's a bug. But yeah, that's where we're going to end it off for today. And come back for the next video. I got stains on my shirt. But if you haven't watched the other videos from this series of this unit, go and check them out. Like, I still have the whole trailer full of big stuff to deal with. 2 big, like, DDR machines, Chuck E. Cheese token machines, more computers, more... I think there's boxes of stuff in there, too. I don't even know. But, like, we've got this all the way over to the wall. All the way to the back. There's still tons and tons to go through. And then the fun part's going to be listing and trying to sell it all. So, I don't know. We'll just move on from there. So, thank you guys again so much again. I'm rambling. Yeah, talk to you next time. See ya.